Hey, Mrparka here to review a new one. This is Bro Party Massacre III. Yeah, from the title, you guys should know that this is probably going to be one of the most ridiculous and idiotic, moronic films. Moronic and idiotic, same thing, but most ridiculous films and over the top you'll ever see, and that's pretty much it. Essentially, the story opens up with a bro telling a story to a psychiatrist, and he basically explains the first two films. We hop into him being murdered, and his twin brother comes in and has to join the ranks of these douchey, stereotypical bros to find out what happened to his bro and find the murder and solve it and stop the murder. They all end up at a cabin in the woods, and the killer starts hacking and slashing everybody to bits. This is also done in kind of like it's recorded like a lost film recorded off television, so you get these trailers that pop in. You've seen that kind of stuff in WNUF Halloween special. And the plot is kind of, I guess some people would compare it. This is kind of like a super goofy version of Final Girls or something like that. But Bro Party Massacre 3. Just by the title, I should have figured what I was getting myself into. This is definitely more of a parody film. I wouldn't call it a homage. It's so ridiculously over the top. It's an hour and 40 minutes, which is shocking that it went this long. I almost thought the movie was going to be a short when I put it in. You get your gore's worth. The positives for me in this one are, I love slasher movies from the 70s and 80s, and I haven't been too big of a fan of the newer slasher films. Some of them at first I was, but at the point it just hit to like the constant, parodying and homages of them, and very rarely does something come out that I enjoy anymore in that genre. It just, a lot of them seem disingenuous or almost too goofy or too self-aware or meta or to catch my interest. And Bro Party Mask, that's a tongue twister for me, is definitely sometimes feeling disingenuous, although it is very well made and they knew exactly what they were doing, and I can tell they put a lot of time and effort into the movie. I do catch things of Revenge of the Nerds and stuff like that, and they do know the genre in and out. It just seems that I wish they would have made something that's a little bit more genuine feeling. I love the special effects. I love the splatter. I love the gore. It does that very well. It does very inventive, goofy kills. And the killer in the film I wish was in it more, because the one-liners the killer spews out are brilliant. Patton Oswalt's hilarious in it, almost seemingly like he came up with his own lines. Some of the characters make me laugh. Others I just kind of stare dumbfounded at how ridiculous the whole thing is. I wish I would have watched this with a crowd. I think it would have played better. But I have been known by my friends to be called the comedy police, so a lot of the stuff that I didn't find funny, I know people will eat up and love it. I'm sure this will be a huge cult hit, and I understand why. It's just I think that the boat for that kind of film has left for me. It's sailed. But what I will say is that we no longer ever need another parody homage slasher film that is like a comedy type deal. It's over. This one, the Bro Party Massacre, I have to keep looking at the case because I don't want to mess it up. The title is the last one. It's the nail in the coffin. It's like the end all of these things. And, recently Lumberjack Man came out. That one was silly and goofy, but maybe felt like it had a little bit more, genuine feel to it. But I don't want to sound like these guys, like I'm saying, oh, you guys are disingenuous and you hate the genre. Yada. They put a lot of passion into this movie, and they definitely encapsulated that late 80s, early 90s slasher movie in that sense, with even the commercials. But even the commercials are so over the top. It's just everything is just inane screaming. I guess the person who caught the end of it explained it, just kind of almost random, almost too random and ridiculous for me to enjoy. Tons of kills, some cameos that are ridiculous, and there's some beautiful moments in the film regardless of how I feel about the overall tone. I love there's a town that was flooded on the bottom of the ground that was flooded by the bros earlier in one of the previous films, and essentially this whole town was killed. And one of the bros falls on a contraption that they have set up, a hang glider type deal, and he falls into the water and sinks to the bottom. And it's miniatures, which are awesome. He hits the roof of a church, and all these dead bodies fly up. There's like stuff like that is kind of genius just in their creativity, but the whole tone and whole idea and whole plot, it's just not for me. like I said, a lot of people get some laughs from this, and I do think there's a couple moments, but for the most part, most of the jokes fell flat because I guess I'm just too big of a cynical asshole, even though this movie is, you know, playing into those tropes and knows what it's doing. It's just, I felt old watching it. Like, I don't get this joke. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check out the features. I wanted to just to do the review because newer films I just do the typical the movie. But it has a HD version. It's made to look like a VHS. It has both versions on there. It has actual making of, which is really cool. Deleted scenes, gag reels. There's some good gags in here. But like I said before, it's just I'm not the audience for this anymore. But yeah. This is definitely going to be a cult movie, I think, a new cult movie, and I think a lot of people will enjoy it, enjoy the hell out of it. So regardless, I'd say check this one out. At least watch the trailer, see if you're into it, because I'm definitely the minority on this one. I can see this one doing very well. And like I said, Patton Oswalt's really funny in it. I'm Mr. Parka. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.
Brock. This is a safe place. I need you to tell me everything.
I don't know if I can talk about that. It's just so painful. Okay, I'll try.
For the brothers of the coolest frat in Chico.
Welcome to Delta Bis. You'll see that the party never stops here.
Life was a party.
No weekend at the lake? All right!
Until the party was dead.
The fuse box is in the shed.
Can you hold my hair back, bro?
Oh, little help, bro?
Oh no!
Soon the dude bros will taste their own blood.
Brace yourself.
Nobody is gonna die. Nobody is gonna die. Nobody is gonna die. I trusted you!
Yeah! Yay!
Hey guys!
Oh, no, no girls allowed.
Everybody's gonna live. Everybody's gonna live. Everybody's gonna live.
Two Bro Party Massacre III.
No, she got you guys too.
Oh, you don't care. You don't even know our names.
Yeah, I do.
Name us.
Todd, no, turtleneck bro, flannel bro.
Lucky guess.